Greetings, hi, the War Owl greets you, and it is with great excitement and appreciation that I announce that I have reached 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It was about a year ago that I casually mentioned that I would do a Facecam when I reached this point. I regret those words because I earnestly never thought it possible to get to this point. But I am a man of my word. Sometimes. Well, this time I will be. But before the facade of the owl is lifted, I want to take a quick nostalgia trip, a history lesson of the entirety of my channel, so I can both reminisce and attempt to impart how much this really means to me. My channel began in December of 2011. That's an eternity in internet years. I began making videos of me and my friends playing a custom game for StarCraft 2 called Phantom Mode. We were all esports fans who had switched over from Counter-Strike to StarCraft, only to learn that we sucked at StarCraft. So instead of playing heated 1v1 matches on the ladder, we found ourselves spending hours of time a night engrossed in the exciting world of custom StarCraft mods. My friends pretty much forced me into making the YouTube channel, because in their words, I had the voice for it. And we were finding incredibly amusing ways to win at the game Phantom Mode, and they wanted them documented. My first videos were terrible. So I went along crafting videos and had a great time doing it, but nobody watched them. But it was fun. Then one day, it began. We were playing Phantom Mode and I decided to try and win the game without using attacking units. My strategy became history. I created a video of it and put some epic music behind it, and the video went viral. It was titled, Best Most Epic Zerg Strategy Ever. Yes, that makes no sense. Someone posted it to the StarCraft 2 subreddit. It exploded. It found its way to the #1 on the front page of Reddit. An article was written about it in PC Gamer, and it amassed over 2 million views in a very short period of time. I was hooked. Then some company claimed copyright on the video. Google sided with that company and refused to hear my side of the story, so they put advertisements on it. It was a painful experience to see some shady company profit off of my work. Eventually, I had enough and took the video down. I didn't want someone else to falsely profit off something that I had created. It wasn't just. But for some reason, despite the depression that followed this decision, I continued to make YouTube videos. I entered an era where I created some of the most terrible, silly, low-budget nonsense but creative videos that nobody watched. But yet, I continued to hone my craft, and I believe by producing some of the worst videos of all time and by failing spectacularly, I have learned far more and have benefited far more than by obtaining instant success. One day, I was searching for tutorials on how to play Counter-Strike, my old love, because I had used many YouTube tutorials from all over to learn how to play StarCraft 2 to improve, as well as watching live shows like Day 9 and that sort of stuff. I found nothing, so I decided to create them. I created a series of tutorials on how to play Counter-Strike Source, so that new players would have a place to start. They were among my most popular videos of the time. People seemed to really appreciate and benefit from them. I started to receive messages from folks thanking me for helping them improve their game. And then it hit me. I had been searching all this time for my niche. I knew I wanted to entertain and inform people. I had been honing my skills like a well-crafted blade. Waiting. This was it. This was my game, Counter-Strike. My old love. The only game I had continued to play for 15 years and kept coming back to it. There is nothing quite like it. I had my first stated goal: to reduce the gap between the competitive community and the casual community so everyone can experience Counter-Strike the way it's meant to be played. I learned about the existence of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and a friend gave me a beta key invite. This was my ticket in. I began making feedback videos about the game, using my own and other users' feedback who I had come across in the beta. My next stated goal became to help make Counter-Strike Global Offensive the best game possible by providing meaningful feedback to the developers. Because of this, I began to gain more attention. Some folks in the FPS scene contacted me because they appreciated my content and really helped me along. There were a number of these guys who helped me early on. They got me a whole bunch of exposure. It was the passion that I had for the game that drove me, and it was the people in the scene that allowed my content to get noticed. When CSGO was released, I had a new goal: to bring as many people into Counter-Strike as possible by fostering the community. I did this by continuing to make the feedback videos, as well as trying my hand at casting some professional matches. I loved it. My channel from this point continued to grow as I slowly figured out the best content to produce. What did people benefit from and enjoy the most? Finally, I found myself here at 100,000 subscribers, a milestone I never expected to reach. And now the moment you have been waiting for, the moment that you have skipped through my annoying talking to get to, the Facecam. Greetings, hi, the War Owl greets you. And yes, I'm aware of the very low voice-to-face ratio. I am sincerely grateful to all of you folks for all of the support you've given me. This is my passion. This is what I think of when I wake up in the morning. This is what I think of before I go to bed. This is really what I want to pursue. Thank you, big giant thanks to all of my friends who originally forced me to do this. Thank you to all of the YouTubers out there, all those guys, TweetA. This is a big community of guys who've really helped me along big time. Big thanks to the Counter-Strike scene, especially those guys who helped me really early on, like Jimmy Wizenhunt and Corey Dunn, who give me that sort of early exposure for my videos. Thanks to the Reddit community, all you Redditors for the upvotes, to the developers of the game, to Valve. We in the community very much appreciate the work that you guys do, so giant thank you. They have actually, on numerous occasions, reached out to me directly, so big thank you to you guys. Big thanks to all the Twitch subs, the moderators, all those guys who help me behind the scenes, who create certain different types of content like Osmium or Deagle. Big thanks to all you guys who have sent me messages over the years. I read every single message that is sent my way. I read every single YouTube comment, and I've responded to most of them, so I very much appreciate it. And most importantly, last and certainly not least, but most importantly, I thank you, the 100,000 of you out there. Good, I can't even begin to fathom, to imagine what 100,000 people looks like. It is absolutely surreal. I never expected to reach this point. So giant thank you to all you guys out there. And I have here, in my suspiciously not taloned human hands, my resignation letter. That's right. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done, but I have taken this opportunity now to pursue my passion, so I'm going to have to ask you guys for your support going forward in the future, because come July, you have got me full-time. What have I done? That's right. Today, I have quit my successful software development career in order to pursue this full-time. This is my passion. This is what I really want to do. So I really do need your support going forward. Once again, giant thanks to everybody. Get excited, guys, because we have reached the next tier of entertainment. Thank you folks very much for watching. I am the War Owl, and I still have no closer. Greetings, hi, the War Owl greets you. In Counter-Strike Global Offensive, there's no situation, no momentum that the proper allocation of confidence cannot overcome.
Echo and Zero can play.
I hear them under A, I think. I don't know.
The mid player's alpha.
I guess they're just mid.
Even when your teammates fall in battle and become discouraged.
God, shit!
I'm gonna grab that bomb, let's get out of here. Careful, offer.
Offer
That's
spiral.
Even when the armies of the enemy converge around you in a perfect formation.
Let's egress.
It is the proper attitude that can keep you in the game and lead you
Oh no! HP.
We can do it, Finn.
We got it.
Don't worry. You gotta just go, though.
To an incredible victory against all odds.
I'm with you, babe.
Because in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, there are no odds. There's just you, your teammates, your gun, and what you can do with what you have.
Behind Finn. Look.
On site.